for the next 10-15 minutes, we do have an awesome interview partner here. It's Vlad. He lives in Romania, near Bucharest. He's a 41-year-old developer, and I guess we welcome him on stage. So welcome, Vlad.
Thank you. Thank you, and welcome to every participant to adaptTo. I think that's probably the greatest AEM conference here. And yeah, I look forward to all of it.
Cool. Yeah, nice opening words. So we're hearing that really sorry, really great to hear. So maybe Vlad, you can talk a bit about yourself. We had the previous meetings for the interview. You shared with us a lot of information, so would be great. Maybe talk about your family, your hobbies. Tell us a bit about yourself. That would be awesome.
Yeah, sure. Like you said, I'm living right outside Bucharest, working with the Bucharest office and working a lot with the guys from the Basel office on AEM. Mm-hmm. I've been working with Adobe for 7 years, I think now. And I've been to adaptTo 5 or 6 times already. So yeah, other than that, I just moved to the countryside-ish part in the north of Bucharest just before the pandemic started. Yeah. 11 years old son and wife, and we've been enjoying the time here, living in a house that has proven to be a bit life-saving for us because when we were locked down for the pandemic, it really was great to have a backyard to go to and maybe find some activities outside of the house. Like we were planting some tomatoes. And just mowing the lawn is just, an excuse to get out of the house and get some vitamin D.
Fun fact, we talked about mowing the grass.
Definitely. I can understand you. It's quite a nice way of dealing with just feeling relaxed and calm, getting outside in the morning or evening hours. It's cool. Yeah, countryside is a great place to be at.
Yeah, definitely.
And you just said, actually, you've been in the proximity chat as well. How do you like the feature?
Oh, well, it's pretty cool. I've been in the forest office, a bit in the lounge as well. It really reminds me of the first massive multiplayer online role-playing games that we were playing like 20 years ago when I was in university. And yeah, that brought in some wild memories.
Cool. Yeah, nice to hear that.
Yeah.
It's also been very seamless for me. I mean, everything just worked. I bumped into people. I could see them and talk to them. That was pretty cool.
You said in the preparation meetings that you really enjoyed the online version last year of adaptTo, but in general, you're really looking forward to an offline version as well, right?
Well, yeah, it was always a good excuse to come to adaptTo and visit Berlin. I find it such a nice place, and it's always great to meet people, face to face. And even with all these matching up one-to-ones and the proximity chat, it's still hard to beat the face-to-face, meetings. And I also miss one thing about Berlin. I'm a bit of a coffee nerd. So I usually, when I came to Berlin, I was visiting the barn to get some fresh roasted coffee. Awesome. For this year, I had to order some online, so have it here. Because it's that time of the year,
Vlad, you didn't told us in the preparation.
I had to keep something.
Yeah.
So enjoy your coffee then.
Then we have to do the one-on-one meeting afterwards because I'm really into coffee as well. So
cool.
I can share my secret roasteries around Germany. So really small ones.
Yeah, we can trade secrets then.
Cool.
So you have probably to persuade Stefan to move adaptTo then to the next place where Yannick just offers you the next secret space to go to.
Bremen.
Well, that's close to my living town, so I wouldn't mind, actually. It's less of a travel than for me.
Yeah. Vlad, you said something pretty awesome in the meeting beforehand. You said that you're really happy to work on a topic what is really used by people. Could you give us a bit of insights what you're doing at Adobe and why you're enjoying doing so, working on that?
Yeah. So ever since I joined, I've been working with Radu on HTML a bit. And then we started developing the core components. We wanted to give to developers some of the power to create websites faster and bootstrap everything. And I'm still continuing on that idea. And it's great to see that they're getting a lot of traction now. And that really makes me glad, because I think there's nothing sadder than working on something that's only used by only a couple of people. And yeah, I'm really quite eager to do something, to find some stuff to tinker on. The core components have been a great project as well, because it's basically an open source project. It's backed by Adobe, but in the end, there's a lot of involvement from the whole community. And yeah, just like this conference, it's great to see people getting involved into things.
Yeah, that's really cool. One thing you also said, you like to enable people. That's a thing really takes the open source thingy to a good point, I would say. Helping people, doing great stuff, sharing knowledge. I guess that's a thing you're really into as well, right?
Well, yeah, I've been trying to come here and preach to everyone about how great the stuff that we're working on is. But it's not just because I'm trying to market the stuff, or I really do think that we do great stuff, and it's helpful for others to learn about it and use it.
So what is actually what you're doing? We've been talking now about you, but what is your profession? What is your part you take over in Adobe? At least for those who didn't know you from the last 6 years. So we have new guys.
I'm just a regular developer. I have a bit of a preference for the backend developing. I've been working with Java for, I don't know, almost 20 years now. I've done through my career a lot of stuff, from small projects and outsourcing for larger telecom and banking industry companies. At some point, I even started my own software as a service company with some friends. We were doing a GPS tracking system for vehicles. That was a wild ride. A lot of effort we put in, but not the expected outcome, which is, I don't know, somehow expected though for startups. But it sure has taught me some valuable lessons. I've also been with Electronic Arts for almost a year, working on a larger scale project on the FIFA online services. All the servers that back up your wonderful FIFA game on console and PCs. And yeah, that again was a great experience, because I could see how massive scale a simple thing like a online game is, right? And then back at Adobe, it's so fulfilling to see so many big name customers and so many websites on our platform. And knowing that whatever you are building, whatever small piece of the puzzle that you are putting in, it's actually going to be used by hundreds, thousands of customers.
Yeah, that's awesome. One question popping up in my mind, and I guess you were the initiator of that question. Because what would you do if you're not being a developer as a profession?
Yeah, like I said, I like to build stuff, to play with things. I have a couple of Lego in the back. I'm a huge fan of the Technics line of Lego, and yeah, within Adobe, there's a huge community of Lego lovers. We have Mihi in Basel that even has created the Lego museum. We have Karsten, who I think a few years ago had included Lego into one of his presentations, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, but if I were to retire from the software industry, not that I want to do that, I think it's a great industry. I would probably still want to build stuff. I would probably just open up a makerspace or something like that to help the community around, to help people get empowered to really create, to build stuff.
That's really, really cool.
That sounds good. As we had just we prepared our lunch break, as this is going to be within the next talks. And we actually came up with a question, what kind of fast food will we take? And we figured out that it's quite difficult to find one which suits everyone. So what is your favorite fast food?
Pizza. That's easy.
The classic one.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we have even if I'm in a village, we still have a good couple of pizza places around here. So that's our go-to whenever we want to have, some fast food or something quick. But usually we like to cook in house. I think it's, again, playing on that note of doing stuff and not idling around.
Cool. Maybe one small teaser from you, because I guess tomorrow you have a talk ongoing and you're on a panel discussion, and on Wednesday you're on a Ask the Expert session. But maybe would you like to give us a sneak peek of your talk?
I kind of lost sound at some point. Could you please repeat the question?
Oh. Yes, of course. It was Yannick was asking whether you could just give us a sneak preview of what you're going to talk about in your talk. I think it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow around noon. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you how we can all go home and retire from IT and do whatever hobby we like best, because then people won't need us developers when they want to create websites with AM, basically.
That sounds good.
That sounds really interesting. It sounds quite tempting to not miss that one, at least. So, yes, with that, as Yannick said, probably if the rest has this kind of dropout as well, you also will be part of the panel discussions and you will be in the Meet the Expert session. So we're definitely looking forward to see you online for that one.
Exactly. And I guess as time is running out, I guess we could talk another 15 minutes, Vlad. But I guess we will come to an end at this point before the next talks will start. So thank you that you were here talking to us. It was a pleasure. And hopefully you can enjoy the next 3 days here at adaptTo.
Yeah, and hopefully see you soon again in person as well.
Yeah, I really look forward to do that.
Then you have to include Lego into your presentations, yeah? Next year, this has to be the case, yeah?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see about that.
Perfect.
So thanks.
Well, thanks, guys.
And
thank you.
Bye. See you.
See you.